Hello, hope all is well. Welcome back to Big Trebizond. I say Big Trebizond because watch what happens when we annex Kazakh. This is going to be real nice. Again, I'm hemorrhaging third mana, do not worry about that. We have enough to finish the integration. And then I'll also sort out my relation level, because I've got 7 out of 6. What else is going on here? Not a lot else is really going on here. What I may do, if only the Cossacks were up to 40%. Malevolent, huh? Awkward. Anyway, my war exhaustion's ticking down nicely, so my cost of all my cores will cost less. Ones that I've just statified, because I've statified everything around here, minus the literally half a state. Uzbek is now allied to Beerpass. Ah. Maybe, because Beerpass is part of that state, maybe I'd take Beerpass. No, Kazakh, I do not need to offer you a royal marriage. We'll do this just before we finish integrating, because then hopefully Kazakh could siege down Uzbek with their men and their manpower real quick. We'll do this. We'll declare war. I want Beerpass and Karaplak out of the way. You gonna do anything, Kazakh, or am I just doing it all? I mean, me doing it is kind of counterintuitive to my point, I suppose. Oh well, someone's got to do it. Patriarchal authority, or I can just gain prestige. But now I actually need that prestige. Plus, I need to be able to convert my lands. I'm gaining less prestige now from converting because I have everything that's easy to convert done already. I mean, Separatists and Mansa, fine. Ottomans are declaring on Hungary, huh? That's gonna stir things up. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna win the war, but it is bigger than they're anticipating. Them Burgundians are not going down without a fight in this campaign. And they took on freaking... Damn, I could have called for one more province, potentially. Oh well, that's fine. We've got favours. I can use that later time. I'm actually really liking the extra diplomatic reputation score from the ideas. It's actually been really helpful this campaign. Believe it or not, diplomatic reputation is actually useful. Good thunk. So, Reformation branches out. Trebizond. Looking real big. Also, because I integrated them and they were so big, I got a lot of prestige. That fulfilled my mission that I said I was never going to fulfill. Let's make tin 5 production. So with Trebizond integrated? Nope, I am Trebizond. With Uzbek integrated? Let's just statify my land. Because quite frankly, I could do with the excess stuff. So, 56 out of 52. This stack has too many horses. We're back to being under force limit, but still with a lot of units. But now we're looking big with 650 dev. So, let's see here. Beer pass. I'll take this. We'll also take this. Look at that Trebizond name. Let's repay off a loan. That company's costing 10 ducats. I'm going to have to accept that. Okay, let's send these to deal with the Uzbek separatists. Then this can go siege down that province. That sounds fairer. So now I can see the whole world, basically, over here. Ming are doing okay, they've just got really low mandate. Still kind of tempted to declare war on Iran. Have a withdrawal at the Bank of Ming. Sort out some loans. What's my total loan value? 7,000 ducats. Interesting. Let's put a diplomat on subject countries, just so I don't really have to look at it. / remember it, because I know I'll forget. Pay off another loan. Bigger loans equal, well, less loans, I suppose. Eventually. That's so nice. We've made the true Komnenoi Empire rise. So let's go over to here. Ming are getting separatists, but they're dealing with it. I wonder, would anybody accept a vassalization? No, not really. Soran. Do I get rid of them? I'm going to keep them for a little while because I do need to focus on this. To the point where I'm going to put this back on. Oh yes, I have expensive edicts going on. I probably put defensive on quite a few places. Nope, just my capital. That's fine, because then that means that I've already solved the issue. Now I can pay glorious based dip power to get back a little bit more of my gold mine. Idle separatists. Yeah, the fun never ends. So, let's take defensive stance. I'm gonna pretty much all in on this defensive thing here. Protestant church will reject incense, that's fine. So, I'm surprised Mara in Yemen is still going on. See, this Timurids has been destroying everyone. Big Beja, that's quite cool, so it must mean there's a relatively small Ethiopia. Because Beja start like here. They've taken Meri Badri. That's borders for Adal, so Adal are still going. Maybe they might form Somalia in due time. Burmanis and Vijayanagar are stalemated. Moa and Delhi stalemated by the looks of it. Bengal and Delhi are allies as usual, which is why Delhi's in a war against Mongkwang of all people. Korea just vibing. being the most indestructible nation ever. Like, it's actually pretty crazy how well Korea replicate real life Korea in this game. They feel like one of the most historically accurate nations in the game. So, let's just do this. We'll take a call, invite the Timurids into the fight, because, of course, they can help you fight Mingus. And then we can just take a whole load of money from Mingus, thanks to the efforts of the Timurids. I don't mind taking more loans, honestly. That's what it just feels staple. I can take another gold upgrade. Ming are at super low mandate, not very high amount of manpower. I probably could have done this without Timurids, quite honestly, but you know, it's nice to have that support. I also have so many allies that I don't think Ottomans are really going to bother while they're fighting Hungary to also declare war on me. So let's use the word safe. Not necessarily mean it, but imply it. And already they're at medium enthusiasm. All I've done is walk into their territory. Where the heck is Om? Here. Oh, okay. That's cool. This is really nice looking. And look, my name's bigger than Muscovy's. But the names are so smooth, look at it. Muscovy big, Trebizond big, Timurids big, Oirat big, Ming big. There's just a whole load of nice looking name plates all around. Ottomans, yeah, okay, they normally look like that. I'm excluding them. What is quite funny is if you position your taken land correctly, you can make the Ottoman's name really thin by just going all the way down through India and making this giant thin line, and the Ottoman name is just so tiny and small. But there's very much you have to get the right provinces for that to happen. I'm going to try my best to ignore this 19,000 tribes unit. I have a feeling that the Timurids going to just fight it head on. Bear in mind, I am back to being able to be technologically power with the Ottomans. And I'm way ahead of all the Oirats. So even if they do crash into me, I think we're not fine, but I think they're going to take a while to try and kill even the 8k units, honestly. So that's acquired. Oh no. Sabir are doing it now. Now we have Nom. Good. Apparently that's not a Sabir core. It used to be. I could have sworn that Sabir's cores used to extend up through here. How is this war going on? Ottomans are 25 war score, sure. Let's head down for Beijing here with my Grand Company. And this one will start slowly meandering in. So Japan is almost entirely united. You have Ito here. And it was indeed Ashikaga that formed Japan, and you can tell because Kyoto is only owned by Ashikaga at the beginning of the game. Nobody else has a core, so the fact that there's no other people with cores on that means that realistically it was actually Ashikaga keeping their vassals in check. Oh, I forgot Chahar is in this war. Let's see Chahar on my way to Beijing. I'm not necessarily too concerned about the war score here because we're going to kind of win, so it's looking good. Trebizond Particularists and Imereti, huh? That's annoying. We're kind of in China. You know what, let's turn around with the 20k. I'll deal with it. Meanwhile, the little 8k stack can just run away. Kawa also allied with Oirat, so that's why they're in this war. I'm way over my gov cap. Oops. Native uniformity, nice. Extra missionary strength, that will make my conversions better and give me even more prestige even quicker. I mean, I am up to full prestige courtesy of my... What's going on here? How is... So, Mongolia was taken by Manchu from Oirat. I should have sat on Beijing when I had the chance. Realistically speaking here. Or maybe that wasn't ever Siberian core and I'm just being wrong because I should just feed it to them. I don't know. Siberia Sunni. It's good because all this land is Sunni, so they'll just have their own stuff. The Golden Age will run out very soon, right? 52. So let's call it 23 years. Kinda soon. Not like immediately, but it's on the horizon. Also got back a tiny little manpower pool. So I should eventually be able to replace the... Good thing I brought this back. I should be able to replace the 22k stack over here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. It's going to be expensive. Over here, just so it's away from rebels. I mean, I have got Kazani rebels inbound, but you know, neither here nor there. Right, I can delete that mercenary army because the Ottomans will not attack while they're attacking Hungary, I'm sure. I could have just made this 8k better. Oh well. I'll add this to the main stack that's been going around, honestly. So I'll have 2 stacks. Fine by me. Yes, my interest is now officially greater than my negative balance. In other words, my interest is basically 90% of my deficit here. So, Chaha. I'll probably start seeing take on me in a second, but they'll give me a tiny bit of money. Then Ming are dying to Manchu, plus us, plus rebels. Look at it. This is Ming's explosion. Tonkin are free, Annam are free. No dive yet. This is looking nice. I like Annam's colour. Prime are still somehow independent and just doing their thing. Sure. Love it. And as for Ming, they would probably peace out for 23% of the war score. So that's almost entirely everything for the money perspective. It's at 25. I'm going to lower my army maintenance for now. Let's do a little bit of swapping out here. Let's repay this loan. I'm going to swap my interest for corruption in what most would refer to as a stupid move. What the hell? It depleted again? No way. Trebizond's gold, this gold province is crazy. If this hadn't dropped as much as it has been, this would have been so much more convenient, honestly speaking. So what's going on with this? Burgundy haven't really hit the war yet, have they? This is also where Moldavia is meant to declare independence from Hungary. To get out of the war with the Ottomans and take their own land. So this beer will look something like, I don't know. Let's give them, it just looks weird not having this. Let's give them something like that, shall we? Take all their money. And now Sabir's looking good. So I'm at 650. My subjects are at almost 100. So it's about 750. So we need 2/3 of the way. I understand I haven't really got this mission cleared, but to be honest, the fact I survived and got this big is good enough for me right now. Let's repay that loan. I'm almost completely paid off. Komnenoi would be proud. I'm going to have to put the maintenance up to deal with these Kazani separatists. Which are literally in Samara and Samara only. Don't worry, that's not me having a fight. That's Burgundy finally joining the fray. Don't give in, Hungary. Burgundy's saving you now. Yeah, now that Burgundy are hitting their stride, this actually might swing the war score around. I'm not even being sarcastic. It genuinely will swing around. Flanders. Brabantian Succession War. Dude, just let Burgundy have it. They had it once, they'll have it again. I also need Tech 11. Look at this big old Timurids. Who almost are an empire as well. Big old Bimurids. Right, well, the Oirat War is resolved. I think now's a good time to end the episode. So, I shall catch you next time.